Hi everyone, so let's learn how we can make this star animations. Before that, in Scratch, we are going to learn some more commands in motion block. So let's start with go to random position as we already learned about how the move and turn works. Now today we are discuss about how the go to random position is working. So go to random position means your sprite is selected sprite is going to on random positions when you're tapping on that one, or if you are using like say when I'm pressing green flag, it's going on random positions. And if you wanted to do it again and again, in that case you can use in control forever. So forever we're looping it, it's going forever here and there on random positions. You can tap on the drop down, there is a mouse pointer as well. In that mean when you're clicking on this one, so your sprite is going according to your mouse pointer, so it's follow the mouse pointer. Look at that. So this is how go to mouse pointer is working. Now the next one is we have go to X and Y position. X and Y position, X means the left and right position of your sprite. Okay, for example, if you say this one, it's moving left, or 0 is the center of left and right, and it's Y position, and then again Y is up and down, and 0 is the center from up and down. So this is X and Y position. You can set X and Y position by tapping on this. For example, sometime in our game we wanted to reset the position of our sprite, so in that case we are using go to XY by default. For example, I'm putting my sprite in here and then I'm setting, okay, let me set this position, so it always reset my sprite. For example, look at that, this is what I have, X and Y current position of sprite, so I'm setting in here. So when I'm setting in here, let's see, if I moving on random position, it's going to random position always. So if my sprite is any position, so when I'm click on the green flag, it's automatically going on this by default position. So go to XY is a left and right position setup for your sprite. Now the next one is we have a glide. So that man, when you're clicking on green flag with forever, because we wanted to looping it, so it's glide after 1 second on random position, or you can even do the glide according to your mouse position. So if my mouse is there, it's following my mouse. Look at that. Okay, now you can change the seconds, whatever seconds you need you can change according to that, slow or fast. And the next one is we have glide according to X and Y position mentioned. This is a follow the mouse pointer and random position, but this is it's gliding according to X and Y position. So if I set the X and Y in there, Y position is this, so it's gliding on that way. Look at that. Okay, now we have a pointing direction. Again, the pointing direction is the facing of your sprite, so you can change pointing direction in any way, and then you can just say glide, so it will glide in that way, facing on this way, and then glide in specific position. But because we are using X and Y, let me see that if I do the random in here, okay, after 1 second, that's the facing of my sprite, and this is a glide on random position. So stop and play. So that's a facing. You can change the facing whatever you want. We can do it more in pointing direction, which we will discuss later. So please subscribe the channel to learn more about Scratch projects and their commands. Now we have point towards mouse pointer. Now that means it's very interesting in here. If I'm pressing the green flag, look at that, it's pointing towards my mouse pointer. Look at that. So it's changing the face according to my mouse. It's follow my mouse. Okay, so that's how it's going on. Like we have a point towards mouse point, changing a face according to the pointer. Okay, now that's what we have, these commands. Let's make something interesting with these commands. So as I already showed a slideshow for attractive art projects, so that's what we are doing in here by using these blocks in Scratch. So let's try this. So what I'm going to do in here, first I'm removing all the blocks, extra blocks from my code area. Now first I'm going to delete this sprite because I want something interesting. So choose a sprite. I need a sprite like say star. I have a star in here. Now let's do the interesting things. Following a code that I say please press green flag. When I'm pressing a green flag, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to use control. Okay, forever I will say use point towards mouse pointer. Okay, so point towards mouse pointer, that means it's facing, like look at that, it's facing according to mouse pointer. And then we will say go to mouse pointer. Okay, so go to means it's moving, so point towards facing and go to is moving towards mouse pointer. And after that, that is what we are doing, making more art. In that case, what we can use in here, we will add extension for the pen. So this is the button of add extension, more blocks. So first I will say let's use the stem. Stem make the duplicate stars. So when you click in this, so it's going to move duplicate star. Look at that. Okay, more and more stars. And if you want to change the color, in that case what we can use, we will say change color, pen color. No, not a change pen color. We want to change the star color. In that case we have to use looks, because looks is appearance of your sprite. Now so in the looks we say change color effect by, so this is what I'm using, the change color, and then press green flag, and here we go. So it's following your mouse pointer and changing the color. Now we have some previous art as well in here. We want to remove that previous art. In that case we have to use, we say erase all, and then when you click a green flag, it's actually following your mouse and changing the color as well. So that's beautiful art you can make with combinations of pen block and the motion block and the looks block. So whatever you can do, it will do. I hope you like this one, you learned something. Please subscribe the channel to learn more about Scratch animations and how to make games in it. Thank you.